Statesman Nation. We're here with Todd Hafner as we preview Week 3 of the William Penn football season. We have Missouri Valley coming in this week, night game, all that fun stuff. It looks like it's going to start to stop raining,
Finally.
so we might actually get a. Well, it's been dry so far for the game, so that's been nice. But
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to practice. I'm sure you guys haven't gotten as much done as you would like this week, just because working around the.
Well, we got outside Tuesday before it started pouring
Yeah.
rain, and we got a really good practice in on Tuesday, and then we've been in. Yesterday we were inside, and today we'll have to be inside again, and so
just too soggy.
But you know what? We have the facility.
I know,
we don't have to not practice,
yeah, exactly.
so we're in
Take
good shape.
advantage of
We're in
it.
good shape.
You could be in the upper gym and have everybody stand on top of each other,
Yeah.
and nothing gets accomplished. So
Right.
no, it's a nice problem to have, I guess. So,
Right.
anyway, recap last week a little bit. I mean, you knew coming into the year that Morningside and Baker were going to be who they were going to be, and it was going to be really tough. And the likelihood of being 2-0, wasn't probably there, and wasn't as likely. 1-1, it's hopeful, and unfortunately we're 0-2, but a lot of season left.
Well, there is, and I mean we had some issues on Saturday with nothing that had to do with X's and O's or offense, defense, special teams. We had issues with our attitude on Saturday, and so we came in on Sunday as coaches. We sat down, tried to figure out what we needed to do and if we needed to make some replacements, and we addressed it on Sunday in our team meeting. That we were going to be in charge of what's going on, and there were going to be some players that were going to be disciplined and different things like that, and we did it, and we've had a great week. It's kind of amazing how when you set the line that kids want to be coached, and it's not that we weren't coaching them, but we were trying to let them do some of the leadership stuff, and some of our leaders weren't getting it done, and so we had to take charge of it, and we did. And again, I'll tell you right now, we had the best week of practice we've had all camp and all season so far.
There you go. Well, it was needed.
It was needed.
To
Yep,
say the
it was
least.
needed, no question.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really need to talk about Baker. It wasn't a bad game again. It's one of those that
Not at all.
You had some yards, couldn't finish in some spots.
Yep.
Gave them opportunities probably more than they needed to. And anything additional that maybe you're like, you know what, this is kind of puts a bow on it.
Golly, it was such a game. It seemed like of missed opportunities.
Yeah.
We missed an opportunity to score a touchdown and ended up not getting a field goal.
Right.
We missed an opportunity to stop them by making an interception, and they ended up getting a touchdown.
Right.
That's just kind of what it felt like. We just weren't making plays, and we didn't give ourselves any extra opportunities, and we turned it over 4 times, and that's the recipe for disaster. And basically, in the end, that's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Moving
Flip
on.
the page. burn that
Next
book.
one.
That chapter is over. Burn it.
Yeah, let me go.
Put it
Moving on.
away. All right, Missouri Valley, a team that they're coming in winless as well. They only have 1 game under their belt, but played another tough top 25 team, and both of you guys are looking for win number 1, and you're receiving votes. Both programs look at this season as one that you very very well get into the playoffs, but right now you got to win a game.
We got to win a game.
You got to win a game to move on to winning the next game and
Yeah.
everything. So, it's to say this is a very important Week 3 game, and Week 2 for them, it really is.
No
And
question.
I'm not downplaying it.
You can't. I mean, this is it's not a must win.
No.
It's a need win for sure.
Yeah.
For both teams, and I know Coach Troth very well. We've served on some executive committees at the AFCA and different things like that. Have so much respect for him and his program, and we know they're going to come in here ready to play. They came here 2 years ago, and defensively they shut us out, and we scored a touchdown. Rashawn Coleman returned an interception for a touchdown, were our only points of the game. And so, last year we played a lot better offensively. We still turned it over. We still had 3 turnovers last year. 1 that would have iced the game, and 1 on the 5-yard line going in that would have basically iced the game. So we've got some things that we like. They're a talented football team. Defensively, they've got some skill. They're fast on defense. Offensively, their quarterback may be one of the better ones we'll face all year. And so, we'll definitely have our hands full. Again, I go back to Tuesday and Wednesday's practices were fantastic. And we feel really good about our preparation. I think our kids are now understanding how important it is to prepare well, watch extra film, do those things, and I think they've done that, and we're really looking forward to Saturday.
Definitely. As you had said, actually you hadn't alluded to, but last year they were really young.
They were.
I remember them. I think they had a lot of freshmen and sophomores on that 2 deep. Now they're probably sophomores or juniors, unless they
are.
somebody
No, that's
even older.
That's exactly.
But
what
they've got
are.
another year of. And we were in that boat. I want to say last year.
Yeah.
It feels like several years
know.
that happens, but. Situation that they're older, but so are we. So there's going to be some good experience out there, and again, they're just going to be a tough overall team in a lot of respects. What offensively, I guess, are they going to bring? I mean, I think Bridges, he's a good passer, but he runs the ball well too, so he's a dual threat.
He's a playmaker, is what he is. They don't design a lot of runs for him and do different things like that, but he's got a little Johnny Manziel in him. Yeah. I mean, for lack of a better way to put it. They'll call a pass play and it'll break down somewhere along the line, and he'll escape a rush and escape a potential sack and then go gain 15, 20 yards with his legs. And the hard part about him is, as he escapes, he's still looking to throw the football. So it's not like you can break coverage or he'll beat you over the top. And but he is a playmaker. There's no question about that. And they have enough skill around him to make him an extreme weapon. And up front they do a good job. And but he's the engine that for sure makes him go. And he makes him go with his arm and his legs. And so we'll have to do a good job of making sure that when we get to him, we get him to the ground. And when he gets out, if he gets out, we need to make sure that we plaster on our guy and then chase him from wherever else we can. So, but offensively, that's their go-to. He's a fantastic football player, and he can do it all.
Yeah. Importance of every position, making sure that they take care of and they're disciplined and do what they need to do. But would you say that's more important for the front seven to take care of him versus the back four? I mean, like you said, you don't want your secondary to come up and then all of a sudden he just dumps one over their head. But in the same respect, that front seven's going to have to keep him contained.
They're going to, and that's the word. We have to keep him contained. We have to keep him in the pocket, and we have to rush him in our pass lanes, and we can't let him just escape.
Yeah.
And so if we're disciplined with all of those things, we can get to him. We've proven that we can get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
But we've got to maintain, gap discipline, and we have to be, maintain. Our linebackers have to keep their eye on him and what he's doing. And if he gets out, they have to be the ones that make the play.
Yeah. To come to that, maybe one guy per se is like, all right, you're on him at all times.
No, we can't do that. With our defensive scheme, it's really hard for us to do that.
Yeah.
So it's more of a by committee. Once he gets out, this is where you have to go. This is how you have to move to make sure we still have everything covered. Yeah. And but as far as putting just a spy on him, that is not something we plan to do.
Right, definitely. Switching the other side, defensively, like you said, they're very quick, but could their speed, could they overplay a play and possibly get themselves undisciplined, and that's where we break free on with our option.
No question, and that's they're not very big up front. Their biggest guys 240 pounds as far as their starters are concerned, but they slant, they move, they gap exchange, they do a lot of different things that most teams against option teams don't do, and they do it very well. And so yes, there is potential that you can catch them. Yes, there's potential they could catch you.
Yeah.
And so we just have to maintain our patience. We threw the ball 17 times last week, a little bit by necessity, but a little bit by design.
Yeah.
We thought we had a good game plan going in with that. We'll probably stick with some of that again. Their secondary's long and tall, and they can run. But I think we've done a good job this week of trying to find where some weaknesses might be, trying to attack those weaknesses in the passing game and the running game. And, I think it's going to be very important for us again, like we did last week, to control the football. Yep. We had the ball for 37 minutes of the game last week and scored 7 points. If we have the ball for 37 minutes of the game and only score 7 points, it's going to be another long night for us. We have to score. We have to score touchdowns. We have to get field goals. We have to capitalize on long drives. We ran 84 plays to their 54 last week, and we scored 7 points. That can't happen if we want to win the game.
Yeah, and again, our offense is designed to go the 14, 15, 16 play drive, but again, that 80-yard drive has to end with something.
It has to end with something, preferably touchdowns. Yeah. But if that doesn't present itself, you have to be able to make a 35-yard field goal.
Exactly. Yeah. Finally, keys to success and what is going to take the team over the top this week.
Our attitude.
Yeah.
Bluntly, that's what
Sure.
it is. We have to change our attitude. We have to go in the game with a we first attitude, not a me first attitude. Until our kids decide to do that, then it's going to be hard.
Right.
That's the number one key. The number two key is we got to contain our quarterback. And we have to contain him.
Right.
Defensively, that's really the number one key. We have the individuals up front to rush the passer. We have multiple.
Yeah,
And we have to when we get there, we have to wrap him up and we have to take him to the ground. Right. And offensively, we have to score. We have to score. Turnovers and all that other stuff. Yeah, I mean that goes without saying.
Right.
But when we get the opportunity, we have to put the ball in the end zone. And those three things, with number one being our attitude, are the keys to the game.
Yeah. Night game. I know you're maybe not as big a fan of the night game. For small college athletics, yeah, night football is a little different. You tend to see that on ESPN if you're on ABC or whatever. I get that. Yeah. But it should make for a fun atmosphere. Nice and a little bit cooler. I mean,
it will be.
Again, I think our weather's finally sorting itself out. But it should be a really nice evening. It should be a lot of fun.
Be a great atmosphere, and our kids are excited about it. I mean, you get
playing
to
under the lights
turn
again,
the lights on,
you
man.
start thinking like I'm a high school player again a little bit, but at the much higher levels.
Yeah, and they enjoy that. I'm just getting old, I guess.
You're
going
most
to bed.
of the time,
I'm in bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I mean,
we're going to see you walk off the field, middle and third grade. I'm out, guys. I got to go to bed.
Bedtime.
Mandy said I got to go. I can't fight her on this.
Right. So, but no, our kids are excited. We're excited. I think it's a great opportunity for our fans to watch some college football during the day, get a little bit excited about it, and come to the game Saturday night and cheer like crazy because we're going to need it.
Yeah, tailgate and all that.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, 6 o'clock start, Lacey Complex Stadium on Saturday, Missouri Valley. It should be a really fun game.
It will
get that first win, one of 9 straight going into the playoffs.
That's exactly right.
Putting it down on paper right now. There you go.
That is a great
attitude.
That's right. That is right. You change your attitude this week too. Let's do this.
There you go.
Let's go.
Got it.
Let's go.
It all starts with the sports information office.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
Best of
Thank
luck.
you.
All right.
Thank you.